So hello guys, welcome to episode 7 of Reds to Riches. We've just won a game of football. We've swapped it to a 4-3-3 gegenpress. Admittedly, we're against Spennymoor Town, who are 21st, but we won a game of football. Final 2 games of the season. One is against Guiseley at home, which are a team who are challenging in the playoff positions. But then we play York City away, who basically I think are champions-elect. Champions-elect, definitely. So they're going to be basically celebrating the title. Maybe they might relax and they'll already be on the beach and have been on the beers, which might give us a chance. Let's see how we get on in these 2 games. So, quickly, before we jump into today's game, this is where you last left us. So we drew 1-1 with Gloucester. Curzon Ashton was a difficult defeat to take. Then Bradford Park Avenue was pretty decent. Telford we beat 1-0. We keep having these false stones where we go 4 unbeaten. And then we just get hammered. We got absolutely thumped against Chorley. Drew with Blythe and another disappointing run of results. But then we've just beat Spennymoor as we have changed to a different formation. And we might as well show you that formation now, which is this. We've just won 3-0 away from home, a gegenpress. Everybody loves a gegenpress, don't we? We haven't really played one this season, but we've had a look now. We've been thinking about it possibly the wrong way. We've been trying to drop his defence back. With a lower line of engagement. I've actually pushed them up now. I've pushed them really up. And we're playing an offside trap, so we're going to do it like that. So your team for today is Willis, Claxton, Lees, Knight and Kenyon, Bradley Johnson and Atkinson in the midfield, 3 with Nimley on the left, Walker on the right and Shaw up front. You will notice there is no Alex Babos. He has had a season-ending injury and he's out for 4 weeks. So have we seen Alex Babos play his last game? Who knows? But we can't be too disappointed. We've had 36 goals out of him. So let's see how we get on against this very difficult task we've got of Guiseley who are chasing the playoffs. It's first highlight and it's a good save from Willis from a corner from Guiseley. Now can we look to build? Willis, to be fair, distributes that lovely to Walker down this right hand side who plays it into Shaw. Can't quite get on the end of it. But Knight tidies it up. And Johnston crosses in and Willis saves it rather well. Right, free kick, edge of the box for Guiseley. And Becker's going to take it. He strikes it and it's in. LeBrun and Becker scores an absolute cracker of a free kick to send Guiseley 1-0 up. And after, again, a decent start, it's been very quiet. But you'd suggest that Guiseley are the better team here. And again, maybe that last performance, maybe it was just the fact that we were playing a lesser team and we got the tactics right on the day, but we haven't found a tactic at this moment in time which we consistently can stick with. Right, goal kick, first highlight of this second half, and it comes in the 67th minute as Johnson plays it into Shaw. Shaw into Chapman! Oh, he's at the post! So unlucky for Chapman. He'll come on at half-time for Nimley. And now Guiseley, that might have just walked them up a little bit, and that is the worrying thing about it, as Gibson plays it down this left-hand side to Johnston. Walker's helping cover, but we've lost his man in the middle. He's come off a combination of post and bar, and it is still 1-0 to Guiseley. Are we going to get a chance? We look like the team that are pushing this second half, it must be said. As there is another highlight here, and Lees tries to win that but can't. It's out towards their right winger, and Shaw will press. It's Gilliam again, and really we're losing him. The 2 strikers of Guiseley. We're not having a very good time against them today. We've got another highlight. We might as well just leave this running. Lees into Claxton, and we'll try and play out through Bradley into Walker. Claxton, Walker again. Can he play it down this right hand side? He can't. He's cutting inside. He's still cutting inside. He's struck it. There'd be a few ironic cheers there, I think, as that it's the advertising board behind the goal. That's too easy. And like I said, they're a good side. These let's not forget that, losing 1-0, and we've been very much in the game, ahead on expected goals. But as final home game of the season ends with a defeat to Guiseley. Unlucky boys, it just wasn't to be. Let's just have a quick look at where that leaves us in relation to the league table. 17th. We could finish as high as 16th, we could finish as low as 18th, so really, this is a nothing game. But we'll show it here as York, to be fair, have got to win to ensure they win the title and go up automatically. Maybe we might go and spoil the party. So here we go then, final game of the season, and the big news is that Alex Babos has just passed a late fitness test. So Alex Babos will be starting this game. We're going to pick the team now. This is the final game, as you can see. Preparations for next season are already underway. He's returning to full fitness imminently. That is good enough to start him on the bench, I feel. We'll go for that. Is there anybody else that we feel particularly deserves a game? Not really. I think we've done enough this season. That's going to be the team, I believe. My only issue is, do I play Nimellet or do I play Shaw? I think I'm going to play Chapman up front. I feel Chapman probably deserves his chance in there. So the team, final game of this season, the team that is going to be totally decimated after this game is going to be Willis in goal, a back four of Claxton, Lees, Knight and Kenyon, Bradley, Atkinson and Johnson, Walker, Shaw and Chapman. You might hear there's a bit of relief in my voice. I am glad to get this season over now. I just want to finish it, get this game out of the way, and then we will look towards next season. And I've got ideas of how we want to play. I've got a few ideas of players I want to keep. Will I be able to keep the players I want to keep? I'm not so sure, but there's going to be a lot leaving. I would say up to 16 players are going to be leaving this football club. And we do kick off with a highlight from York as they go along towards Claxton. Walker now down this right-hand side, looking to cause problems towards the York defence. It's back to Johnson, and we've scored. And if you were a York City fan, there was questions in the press conference beforehand that York that we wouldn't be suitably fired up for this game because we've nothing to play for from the Hereford manager. Looking at this, 18 seconds gone, and York City are 1-0 down to little old Alfreton. And it's another highlight, but this time York do win it. Oh, and Kai Knight. I had big hopes for that lad this season. Misses a tackle. And Willis, who I have persistently through this season have said that he's not tall enough, makes a good save there. As Bell crosses in and it's headed towards goal, and Willis makes another good save. Still 1-0 Alfreton. And now we have a free kick that's crossed in, and Lees. Oh, and Lees at the back post. It's just taken away back from him. Just as he were about to shoot towards goal, and that could have been a big chance. But now it's another highlight. Aimer into Tinkler, who knocks it long upfield, but Bradley collects it well. Bradley passes into Chapman. He's in. Oh, and Chapman. You sense that Babos would have put that away. And it's a disappointing miss, but Chapman's in again. It's Walker. Walker's in. Oh, and it's a good tackle by their left back. There's been a few of them on this game that's been given as penalties, but not that one, unfortunately. Now Kenyon, as we play forward again. Shaw, Chapman's in again. Chapman's in again. We've played all season. We're playing against by far the best team in the division. And we're playing like this. Is it more down to York getting the nerves? I don't know. But as things stand, I'm not sure as things stand. We'll have to have a look. But now we've got a corner just to defend just before half time. We don't. And Charlie Jolly has certainly jollied up the York fans, because that were I just couldn't get that joke out of my head then. Just couldn't get that joke out of my head. Right, that is all well and good. We're pretty happy with that performance first half. Let's get this team talk done. Right, another highlight. Kenyon into Bradley. Oh, and it's won well by York. We've got to win that, and Lees does. Right, it's into Shaw. Shaw into Chapman. Now Walker tries to skip past his man. He can't quite get there, but Lees wins another good header. Johnson brings it down. Atkinson into Shaw. We've scored. It's 3-1. Now, the only saving grace for the York fans here is that Hereford are also losing at this moment in time. So as things stand, York will still go up as champions, but we will pick up a really morale-boosting win. Corner. Oh, we've managed to clear it off the line again. And now Chapman, with 2-on-1 here. If he can play this pass, he doesn't play this pass. There's been an equaliser at Hereford. I believe that a goal at Hereford would win them the title. Shaw now has it on this left-hand side. It's into Atkinson, who tries to play a pass in. But York will come forward, and we've got more defending to do here. Lees tries to do it. We can't. It's 3-2. It's time for us to shut up shop. And we will leave this running until the end of the game now. If we skip, it's still Hereford on 85 points. If they get a goal, they go up as champions. McLaughlin, it's headed over. We want to hold out for a win here if we possibly can. Kenyon into Shaw, back to Kenyon. Bradley Johnson, Atkinson, keep playing, boys. Bradley, nice little ball over the top for sure. We're trying to waste every moment here. It's a good header from Kai Knight that goes into the dugouts. Have we done enough to win at top of the table, York City? It would be a fantastic way to end the season. Is there going to be one last twist as Bradley picks that up well, and now George Willis launches it. And let's be fair, I think we can give York a lot of credit. Well done for winning the league. Hopefully, this will be us next season. But we might as well watch this because we're certainly not going to be doing it. Hopefully we'll be doing it next season, but we're not going to be doing it this season by any stretch. And well done, boys. Oh, hey, well done, very well done. And I think we will be stood applauding them. And we're obviously going to have a few beers on the way home because we've done very well there. Very, very well indeed. So what we will do now is we'll have a quick look at the final standings. So we finished 17th. Right on prediction, 46 points from 42 games. Quite a poor goal difference, but now it's time to rebuild and look ahead to next season. So we'll come back, we'll have a look at the quick budgets, and then I'm going to spend the rest of this afternoon building a team in the transfer window. Right then, so end of season review. We might as well have a look at this now. So, the new arrivals. I mean, there weren't many outstanding ones there. There's a star next to him. Signing of the season, Kai Knight. Would I necessarily agree with that? I'm not too sure, but we brought a lot of players in. Not all of them have been successes, must be said, but certainly some of them have done well. Luke Chapman, Kai Knight, Scales, and I think Jake Kenyon, who we're hopefully going to be able to keep next season. We were predicted to finish 17th, and the board are disappointed with that, even though, well, they wanted a mid-table finish, so they wanted us to be here. I think we finished 15th, the board are more happy. We can't be too disappointed, but look at that, 38 goals for his top goal scorer. We love it. Biggest win was a 6-3 win against Spennymoor. We like beating Spennymoor by the looks of things. Match to remember was a 4-1 win against Chester with Babos scoring 4. And the goal of the season was Kian Scales, which is all lovely and good. So that's all that. Finances, it's not too important at this moment. Sponsorship, we can go into all that when we set his initial budgets. And the team of the year is as follows. So it is Willis, a back four of Lees, Knight and Jones, Claxton, Kenyon, Scales, Johnson, Atkinson with Babos and Chapman. Interestingly, no place for Shaw. Manager awards, we didn't get any awards at all, but we did get a coaching badge, which was important. Babos has broke the record for the most goals in a season. Fans player of the season was George Willis. They're not going to be happy when I get a new goalkeeper. Young player of the season was Babos. Signing of the season was Knight, and goal of the season Scales. Is there any more? What we got? Top goal scorer, top assist was Lee Shaw. Most player of the matches was Babos, and highest average rating was Babos. Interesting. Right. Board request a meeting to discuss your future. Now, we weren't expecting this. I thought we'd done enough, especially over the last couple of games, to warrant staying. So we're going to attend this meeting and see if we can keep our job. We're not happy with your current performance and we are considering your position. We would like to know why you think the team have performed so badly. Right, we have... My first job in management. We hope you can learn from your mistakes. Being the new profession is no justification. Oh, okay, that didn't work then. Let's have a look. So the last... Ask for chance. Let's try that. We agree that the club has made too many... That were nervy. We agree that the club has made too many rash decisions in a period of stability is needed, so we'll give you another chance. We believe it's important to stay on good terms with you so we can work together. That is lovely. Right, I assume then, boys, you're going to be offering me a new deal. You are. No, you're not. Right, okay, so what we got to do? Mid-table next year. There's no problem with that. We accept that and develop players using the club's youth system. So that's all well and good. So what we will do is let's just have a quick look at the initial budget. So they've been given a wage budget of £7,000 and 14.93 thousand in transfer budget. We'll probably just knock that all into wage budget. Is that more or less than last year? It's about the same. So Right, it is time to get stuck into a transfer window. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this first season. Hopefully the second season will be better as we try to now mould a different team. And yeah, let's kick on and let's let them celebrations that we've just seen be us next year. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the start of next season.